a sparrow. Judge Dredd, you're dead, blood and bone marrow. Wise like a pharaoh, leader like a king.
So, yeah, I know that you can't hear me, and I'm sorry. This webcam is bad quality too. Doing my best with what I've got. Eventually, I'll get better shit. So bear with me. I shaved my face because I get tired of having so much hair and it irritates my skin, and now I feel like a baby. Fucking A. So this is what am I gonna name it? I'll name it Men Embrace Your Divine Feminine Side. To elaborate, something called polarity. Life is polarity. You know, you have yin, yang, up, down, left, right, good, bad, penis, vagina. These are all polarities of each other, opposites of each other. And us too, as human beings, in my personal opinion, and in my life, I realize that us too are full of polarity. You know, we are men, yet there is a feminine, soft side to embrace that is also part of our natural being that can allow us to be a lot more compassionate, sweeter, nicer, caring, selfless. And I think that, you know, with the way that the world evolved, that women have kind of gone over the edge of too much of their feminine side without enough of their masculine side, and men have way too much masculinity and ego, and they don't have enough soft side. So I want to give a personal kind of testimony into this whole thing. Me myself, I was kind of born softer, and as a child, since it's not the norm in society, and even as children, most fathers raise their kids to be, you know, tough and quickly put them in sports and get that motherfucker fighting people in the playground. And so I was soft, so I was picked on a lot when I was little. I didn't like to play sports, so, you know, they would tackle me harder, and you know, my friends would come up and punch me in the chest, and I was the last one picked for basketball and that type of shit. And this isn't a pity party because it's whatever. It was so long ago that it's like, because that stopped like once I hit 13ish, for the most part. But I think what I did was, I mean, I've always been soft, but I think I tried to kind of shut that part of me off because people didn't really accept it. I mean, it personally helped me with girls, but with men, it was hard because they didn't really want to hang out with me. Like me, on my personal journey, I've never been in a fight in my life. I don't like to fight. I've always said honestly, like, it kind of freaks me out. I don't want to be punched in my face. Like I said, I don't want my face all fucked up. And it probably hurts. You know, on the other hand, I don't really want to hurt anybody. I don't want to punch somebody in the face. I don't want to choke somebody out. I don't want to. But in a way, I had kind of shut that off of myself. And a friend, Glenn, said something to me a couple years ago, and it really kind of struck me. He said, "Trevor, why is your music so hard and tough?" Because I made a song. I'll use it for the intro to this video, and the outro. But it's called oh fuck, I don't know. I'll remember it. Whatever. It's gonna be in this video regardless. It's a couple years old. But I made a song with the beginning was an intro to a Rocky movie, and oh, it was called Ringleader. Yeah. And it was just about, I don't know, fucking people up and me being so strong and tough and, you know, kind of like horrorcore-ish type music. So it was like tearing people's entrails out and fucking wearing fleshes on my face, and you know, it was all really jestful. But I've even made songs where, like, I have one song where in the chorus I say, kick a baby if you crazy. So I was talking shit about, you know, kicking babies and beating up grandmas. It's kind of funny, you know, like some Eminem type of shit, you guys, you know. But my friend came up to me and he said, Glenn, he said, why do you make shit like that? Like, that's not who you are. You know, he said, I think that from your past, and apparently he must have known. I must have told him or something. He said, I think you've kind of shoved who you are under the rug, and you're making all this extremely vulgar music that's full of violence and rage. And he said, you know, that's not who you are. So over the years, and especially lately, as I really kind of open up to myself, as you could see through these certain videos, is I really open up to that side of me that has always been part of me. Expressively though, you know, not just on a basis like we usually do, where I'll put a face on and I'll be sweet Trev to like my mom and like girls I'm dating, and then like I'll switch, you know, maybe switch or be a little bit tough around guys or when I make music. Now I want to be fully aligned all the time and always be that way. Men, fucking A. You know, holding on to only the masculine side of our energies, just this is what causes war. This is what causes corporations to take control of everybody. This is how control and selfishness has been able to run rampant in societies as a whole in general, America especially, because a lot of Eastern, I mean, yeah, they got crazy shit they do over there too to women, but so, you know, a lot of the like the Eastern men I met, like Indian fellows, super fucking nice, man. Their voices are softer, they're really sweet, they're super nice, and especially in America, you know, it's like I said, we raise our men from the get-go. Put that boy in Boy Scouts. You know, throw him on a football team. You know, men from a younger age, we are taught, you know, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Me when I was fucking little, man, I cried like a motherfucker all the time. Shit, till I was like fucking grown, man. Till I was probably like 13 maybe. I cried all the time. And now when I was little, I would cry more because I was picked on. But, you know, something that happened for me when I started to open up to myself and that divine feminine aspect of myself, which is a few years ago when I really started opening to it, I started to cry again. And this to me is awkward to discuss, but that's what I'm doing right now, and that's what I'm about, so fuck it. And it was out of happiness, though. Like, when I got out of Christianity, I began to love myself again, because my personal opinion, I love a lot of parts about Christianity, but there's a part of it that kind of can lead you to have a lot of self-hate. You know what I mean? Because you're born sinner, and you know you got to do all this stuff to get saved, and you know people are sinners, and you do bad things, you're destined for hell, and you're re-crucifying Christ and all this. So I really gained like a hatred for myself, and when I got out of Christianity, like I just fucking started bawling because like I loved myself again, and I was like, wow, it's okay to be myself, and it's okay to love everybody, no matter if they're gay or that doesn't matter, from other religions, if they want to, you know, believe in Allah and Muhammad, it's like whatever. But also I started to cry because things were more beautiful to me, because I believe that's why women, they embrace such things we make fun of, like flowers and fucking sun yellow sundresses and nature and paintings and art, because that's naturally who they are. And when I start to really open up to myself, things like, and I'm not saying like that movie, what's it called? Brandon Fraser, Bedazzled maybe, or some shit like that, where he turns into all these different people because like this woman puts a curse on him or something. And there's a scene where he's at the beach and he's like the sensitive guy, and he starts, when the sun rises, he starts crying. I don't do that, but like, you know, a lot of movies, they have good moral backings and things like that. You know, movies like, let's say, Eat, Pray, Love, for instance. You know, it don't matter. Things like that, like I'll like choke up because I believe in beauty now, and I believe in dreams and beautiful things in life. So when I see something or somebody talks or I see it on a movie, it hits me because it kind of reaffirms that life can be more beautiful. And when moments in time where I really capture that, I just realized I'm knocking. Okay, I'll stop that. When I really capture that, it really chokes me up because I remember how beautiful life can be. Um, you know, and that's part of the stigma too. Is, you know, you talk about bullying, and I think somebody said to talk about bullying. But what is bullying? You know, a lot of kids that get bullied are softer. They don't run around with that, you know, daddy long dick syndrome. They're softer, so at a young age they get fucked with, you know. And this is progressively goes onward into, you know, further life. Even now, if I hang out with somebody, and sometimes if I go to hang out with, happen to be with people I don't know so much, and they're like like kind of overly chauvinistic, and I say I don't watch sports, I don't like sports, I really don't even know anything about sports, I don't know I don't know anything. Goals, points, how much a point is when you throw the and you touchdown. I don't fucking know what that shit is. And men will be like, "Oh my god, what? How? Who the fuck? You're not a guy. You're like a fucking woman. And how do you even think like that? And how could you not even play sports or love to watch sports?" And they like fucking. It's like somebody had, I don't know, jammed a dick in their eye. It's just shocking. And if we can get over and start to accept people being kinder, I really think that the world would change. Because as men embracing our masculine side, I think, yeah, we should be leaders. We should be strong. We should be leaders in our relationships and naturally be leaders. Just said that. But on the other hand, we need to embrace love and happiness and kindness and compassion. You know, people see me, and I mean, I'm not the creepy type of spiritual guy who walks around all the time with a smile, because I think that's kind of creepy. Um, so sometimes I just look like this, and I might make a smirk. So people think because I have all this, um, that they think I'm a dick naturally. So I think naturally when people come past me, they think that fucking guy, or some people will say smile more, but really that's just because I like art. Um, um, why did I say that? Um, fuck it. So you know, and it's like, unfortunately, a lot of men, we have these feelings. You know, it's like a lot of men, tough guys, love their daughters. You know what I mean? Which is a beautiful thing. And a lot of them actually express it. I'm really shocked. You know, guys that murdered, killed, beat the shit out of people, they really love their daughters and they'll express it and they love them and they post pictures and that's really fucking cool. But a lot of us will like be soft in like certain scenarios, and then, you know, on the other hand, it's like we'll hide that part, um, because people are going to test my manhood. A lot of situations men can be placed in, people will test your strength and your manlyhood. I think I've seen this kind of happen in like some like gangs, and you know, you hang around some tougher folks and they'll test your shit to see how tough you are, and that's really only forcing us to live in an uh, ego mind state. And that's why, you know, we're running around with all these men who think they can take everything from you, your rights, your life, your love, your beauty, your family, your time, because they're not thinking with the feminine part that says like just love, just be nice, just embrace, just accept. Um, and in my opinion, there's a lot of issues with that, you know. I mean, and it's also unfortunate because for the men who, like myself, for the men who do want to kind of express that, uh, we don't fit too well in those type of situations. Like, I mean, I got a lot of different friends. I love all my friends, all the, you know, whatever people I know, men. Um, But there's some crowds that I can't really fit into. My choice, not because I hate them or anything, but they're just real masculine. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm not really who I am truly is not really accepted in that type of a you know lifestyle. So I tend to just kind of keep to myself and hang around with the people who kind of are accepting of that. But um, and I think this is a real big problem with relationships too. And I battle this myself. I really do. And I speak about this a lot and have today and yesterday and talk about it in blogs and videos. But and I think that's why a lot of relationships are fucked, because uh, this is about men, so I won't talk about the women's side. But men, we don't embrace the feminine part of us, the kind part of us. So we get into relationships where the woman is just wants to be talked to, wants to go to tulip time in Holland, Michigan, and just look at flowers, wants to just talk about her feelings. And we spend so much time in the ego, and we say, that's some pussy shit. Fuck that. No, you go talk to your girlfriends about that. And then the girl ends up going out and we say, bitch, why aren't you home? Where are you at? Are you fucking somebody? Do you have a dick in your hand? You see, so it's a downward spiral of fucked upness. And we're so stuck in the brain. Would it be left brain? And we can't embrace the kindness and the love that is around us. And I think that all spirituality, all religion, philosophy, and all these things, they all talk about it, basically, the heart, and how important it is. And if men weren't supposed to have a heart, we wouldn't have been made with it, right? We would have been made with some other bullshit that's been put in somewhere else, like maybe literally in our dick or in something else that we tend to think more with, right? We have a heart; it's there for a reason. And I really think that a lot of things could change, and I really think that a lot of I mean, look at Jesus, look at Gandhi, look at Deepak Chopra, look at Wayne Dyer, look at people like Tobias Lars. All these men, they have a side to them that's very soft. So they are a great piece to the world because they can walk around and they can feel you. And I don't mean, like I said, I don't mean your boobies or silver dollar nipples or anything like that. I mean feel you, like feel your emotions, talk to you, speak to you, relate to you, talk about the emotions and the inside and how you're feeling. Oh, and another thing, I'm happy I remember because I'm starting to fuck up and I can't remember the shit I thought about for this video, is that, fuck, I know I forgot. Oh, and the other problem with us shutting off our divine feminine side is that we have so much fucking pent up shit. And even people think, well, it's only bad to shove away bad things. No, it's bad to shove away good things too, because men have so many things they want to express. They have so much beauty they want to express. They want to be kind to people. They want to fucking appreciate their woman for the beauty that she brings to it. They want to say, damn, your hair is so fucking nice. Oh my, look at your nails. You did such a great job painting your nails. Oh, I like how you put that little fucking shit in your eyelashes and gets pointy. But they hold it all in because that's not tough. So men have all this pent up shit. And again, it goes with alignment with the last let's talk about sex video, is we're just off alignment and we're not being our true selves, because we all feel this, we all genuinely, even tough guys, because a lot of them don't want to admit it, we all want to be loved, man. We all want to give love. We all want to embrace love. But they hold it back because embracing love and saying that something really touched my heart is some bitch shit, some pussy shit, and that deserves a beating. And if you ain't driving a chopper and you don't have a vest on, then you're a bitch. And this type of thing, you know, it's okay. Like I said, I'm cool with a lot of tough guys. I'm cool. You know, whatever you want to do. If you want a UFC fight, that's cool. I watch that shit, right? But I'm just saying, if you feel in your life that you're a man and you've stepped so far into the boundaries of just you filled with fucking hate and anger, just look at yourself for a moment and look at the life around you and see the beauty and see your kids and see the fucking sky and see a fucking flower. You know what I used to do when I was jogging? This is a few weeks ago before I changed my route. I would actually stop and smell the flowers. Stop and smell the roses, literally. There was this lady who had this big fucking garden, and I would run past and I would stop, and I'm sure people looked at me like, this is a fucking weird guy. But I would stop and smell the roses. And it's like, you got to do that more to embrace this, you know? And divorce rates would go down. Promiscuity would go down. Men wouldn't care so much about just fucking chicks and just beating up people and just making fun of people. It would be more about, yeah, maybe us having sex, but let me think more about you and how can we make this an emotional thing, and you know, my daughter, how can I give her more time, and how can I express to her that I love her and that when she smiles to me that's the best thing to look at, you know? Look at these things. Open up. It's okay. You're not a bitch. You're not a bitch. You can still ride a chopper and have a vest on and be real fucking sweet, man. You can still have tattoos and you could still be sweet. You could still be a UFC fighter and you could still be sweet. You could still like hunting and still be sweet, right? You don't have to put anything away. It's okay. You can still love fucking, you know, manly, masculine fucking. That's cool. But you can still embrace your soft side. You see, it's all about balance. And I'm not saying walk around crying at the sunrise and just scared of everything, but I'm saying just look at it. Take a second look. Analyze yourself. Are you happy? Are you embracing the love around you and the happiness around you? And are you embracing the soft side of yourself? If I missed something, let me know. If you like this, let me know. If you took this as me hating on tough guys, I'm not. So that's not what I'm trying to do. Or people who like sports, I'm not trying to do that. It was a simple example. But yeah, email me. Trevor Martin030@gmail.com. Facebook Makes Sense 95. Facebook / Makes Sense 95. My website Trevor A Martin at trevoramartin.wordpress.com. Has blogs, videos, my music, my rap music, everything. Holler at me. I'm gonna grow my beard back, okay? Bye.
Don't believe it, you won't ever phase me. You're crazy, the bestest I am. Past your future, snipe and shoot you, I'm the demolition man. The ringleader, I'm the ringleader. The ringleader, I'm the ringleader. The ringleader, I'm the ringleader. Bitches, murder, misfit, putting